Okay, so today we are making a beautiful fascinator, and here are the things you'll be needing for this fascinator. You need your thread, the scissors, you need the smaller or any kind of crinoline, you need the flower, then you need a bigger size crinoline. You can see the smaller one and the bigger one. Then you need the Alice band. The first thing you have to do is to thread your needle, and it's advisable you use the same color of thread with your crinoline, so that at least it doesn't show when your work is complete. So you spread out your crinoline to the end, gather the tips together and tie firmly with a piece of thread. You tie it very firm. Don't forget to repeat the same process for the other edge of the crinoline, and then you run your needle through the middle part, the middle part of the crinoline, the larger crinoline, the base crinoline. You run the needle through it till you get to the end. You just keep running it. You kind of like form a pleat with it and run it to the end of the crinoline. You see that your flower, like the flower pattern, is already taking shape with this base crinoline. It's already forming a beautiful fancy style already. So you run it to the edge. If you forgot to tie the edge, you can just do that again to avoid your crinoline losing from that part of the fascinator after you've completed the work. And so you run your thread and your needle through it firmly. Make sure it's firm, and then one important thing is that you should double your thread so that it's strong enough. Then you tie it. Yes, you tie it. You can use the okay, so you would continue that process to the end. Pull out your thread, your threaded needle. You pull it out. Make sure it's firm enough. Make sure it's tight so that it doesn't lose. And then you tie it at that point. You have to be very careful here because it's possible for you to scatter all what you've been working on. So you tie it. Yes, you can attach your flower that way, but first attach the smaller crinoline as the design. So you tie it firmly, and then you pick the smaller crinoline that we want to use to style it and make a form of bow with it. You just fold it this way. Continue this process to the end. Get a thread and tie it at the middle. You tie it at the middle. You tie it firmly. You tie it very. Make sure you tie it well so that it doesn't lose easily, because we are going to be attaching it to the bigger crinoline that we already formed. The bigger part of the fascinator, the base. So you tie it firmly and cut off the extra thread. This is how we are going to attach it to the base crinoline. So you get your thread, tie the end, and you run your thread through the crinoline. You run it through the crinoline. From this one to the smaller one that we want to use to style it. You run it through. I already attached that already. So you pick up your Alice band and fix your glue on it. So I'm using a glue gun, the electric glue. You can also use your hook gum or whatever you have, and then you place it on the position you want. You must have looked at it and decide which